Okay.
Hello and welcome to round number 5 of Rony's Tuesday Fun Race and Live for Speed, sponsored by World Class Lions. Tonight we're at Blackwood Historic Reversed. You're watching Sim Broadcasts. I'm Peter Butcher, and in the commentary box with me tonight for the 328th RTFR, it's Eoin Harmon. Eoin, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm keeping very well, Pete. Thanks for asking. And it's a great week ahead for our Sim Broadcasts after the previous busy week, so more to come.
Yeah, lots more to come. Tonight we've got 29 laps of racing around Blackwood Historic Reverse, 2.6 kilometres, 1.6 miles. It misses out that infamous final chicane, and we end up with only 7 corners to play with tonight, Eoin. But we're going to be doing it in Isaac Price's favourite car, the bus.
Yeah, the bus will be on full display in March Madness, I suppose you can call it. So yeah, we're looking forward to see what it does around our traditional Blackwood location.
Indeed, 2-litre turbocharged flat 4 4-wheel drive, weighing over a tonne with about half a tonne of horsepower to boot. And this is round 5 of our 12-round Season 1 Championship of 2024 for RTFR. And next time out, it's an exciting one. We get the return of the Wessex mod, which is an epic mod. We've seen it once before on our channel, and that's going to be an Aston modified AS33. So that's going to be cool as well. But tonight's action is going to take place at Blackwood on the BL2 configuration. And here's how the Drivers' Championship standing currently looks. It's Mantas leading the way. He doesn't have pole in qualifying, spoiler alert, but results of that coming up very soon as well. Rick Cardle in P2, Unite P3, Oscar, Ayub, Koivunen, Loco, Lorenzo, Twincam and Tamuli are the top 10. And yeah, Eoin, it's actually pretty close everywhere except P1, but I think Lagutskas is going to potentially slow down Mantas's rate of accrual of points tonight.
Yeah, there's definitely the possibility that Lagutskas is just railway momentum. He's just been going straight line all the way to the top. So maybe there is a way to dent it a little bit, but yeah. Mantas is dominating, obviously, sorry. Maybe Lagutskas can stop it. Yeah, we'll see. If Sidus as well, of course, they're never far away.
No, and there's plenty of them on the server too. In fact, Unite's Emmerich Cardle in attendance this evening. Let's have a look at the qualifying results. It's Lagutskas on pole for Yes Motorsports, 100th of a second ahead of Mantas, our championship leader, with Unite, the first Sidus driver there in P3, ahead of his teammate actually by 2 places. Is that usual? That's not really normal for qualifying, is it?
No, I suppose not. It's usually Unite in the middle of the top 5 or 10. Yeah, he's done an extremely good job to be on the second row, and a few ties, of course. They're 1, 3, 6, and Nalu, I think, are dead heated there in 6th and 7th.
Yeah, 33 drivers are going to start this one, and we are going to go racing in a couple of seconds' time. So let's do it. 29 laps of BL2 for RTFR.
Signature, race green, race clean, motto on screen. And of course, Rony said to me as well, sugar, spice and everything nice. So let's find out if it is a nice and pleasant journey through our race here. Blackwood, the red lights are on. And the getaway, long hold, but we're on the journey now. Let's see what happens. Mantas will slot in behind Lagutskas. Ricardo there, he could have a chance on the outside on Erska. Yes, he gets a brilliant launch out of the corner. Beautiful turn in, and he's put Erska down to 5th.
Yeah, Thamuli spinning out there. We've got a few crashes in the background, but it's a good start for Lagutskas up and over the crest. Nice sunset weather here tonight, indeed. We don't often see this weather being used, and there's moves going on already. Asker trying to get side by side with 136 onto the back straight. We're already at the back straight as quick as possible. Nalu and with Asker having the fight there, and now we've got almost 3 wide going on down the back straight already.
Yeah, the bus lane will be filled here. Cars going 2, possibly 3 wide, all the way to the final hairpin. So let's see who is bravest on the brakes. Genius there on the outside line. Let's observe him in the Toyota Corolla Gazoo. Grass kicked up there, but you can see him now. He's going to block the likes of Nalu, of course, and Erska just behind. So Erska, not the greatest start, I'm afraid. He's lost a fair few places.
So as the drivers weave their way through the chicane, there is only one chicane really here today. It's kind of a big chicane, not really that much of an event in these cars with all the downforce, but things seem to have settled down. Lugutskas is leading the way 4/10 of a second over Mantas, who is not being these top three are kind of almost breaking away, but there is a battle behind between Rick Cardle and 136. In fact, I think 136 is pushing Rick Cardle up the straight, wants to get him closer to the front three. Unusual tactics there, Owen.
Yeah, you only see it every now and again, but once one driver decides to bump draft an opponent, then others may respond. So we'll keep an eye out on that. 136 did not make that tactic work this time, but Rick will be alert to it in future. Of course, he's got to mind his teammate. Fastest lap there by Lugutskas, 1:06.78, so near enough faster than half the grid's qualifying time. So yeah, that goes to show you.
Yeah, so Lugutskas absolutely flying, but the gap at the front pretty small still. But everybody else sort of starting to space out, except these two. We've got Genius Gamer, who is battling with Twin Cam, or rather trying to defend from Twin Cam. Twin Cam trying to make up some places. He really wants P8 for himself, and this looks like it might be on. So Twin Cam makes the move. Meanwhile, Oscar makes the move on Master behind. Actually, Master's coming back at him into the braking zone, and well, they're going to go out side by side. Oscar drops a wheel on the grass, but I think he's just about got the momentum and will be ahead as we have a fight on for the lead almost.
Yeah, Mantas leads,
yeah, he's taking the lead. He's taking the lead. Yeah, and the Lugutskas has done it. Well, he's lost some time, a lot of time actually, half a second. That must have been at the end of the back straight. We must have completely missed that. Apologies on our end for that. But yeah, Mantas takes the lead onto lap 4. Couldn't get it done in qualifying quite, but only 100th of a second slower. So clearly has the pace, as we've got Oscar here. And Master just got through on Oscar there.
Yeah, the lap is so quick. About 76 seconds, of course. So yeah, a lot can happen in that time frame. Saw Team Sonny kick up a little bit of dust on the way back up the back straight, and he is on his own for the moment, so he'll be okay. But yeah, Mantas didn't take him very long, but of course we're far from done here this evening. So yeah, there is a potential for Lugutskas, Unite, Cardle, etc. to claw their way back up front. And if anything, this is Yanni Catilla, our first chance to talk about Yanni. He has pulled ahead of 136.
Yeah, Yanni Catilla driving under the pseudonym of True Alpha there, makes it up to P5. And this is actually quite interesting because Mantas is driving the FZR, I think, in NDR GT2 Challenge, if I'm not mistaken.
Wide goes Unite.
Yeah, Unite P3 wide there. And Lugutskas is driving in his livery that he's running in GT2 Challenge, Owen, so he is no slouch in FXR.
No, absolutely not. So yeah, he is thinking a lot about Sunday as well, I'm sure. We'll be really excited to see how that title finale goes in GT2 Challenge, but for now, yeah, he just wants to probably put on a bit of an exhibition and get himself more and more points.
Yeah, GT2 challenges at West Hill International, and we've got a battle on again at the front. Lugutskas is coming back at Mantas into the braking zone at the final corner. He's on the inside. Can Mantas hold it round the outside? It's been done before. Lugutskas a bit of a slide on the rear, and yeah, they are going to be side by side as we run up to start-finish, Owen. Yeah,
it's going to be down to the last of the late breakers here. Up the hill, Mantas does have the slender advantage, but it's not enough to claw the racing line into his control until there. But yeah, of course, the counter-attack into turn 2 is on. Let's see. No, it's still the switchback needed, but there you go. It's still Mantas in front. But of course, on the bumper of Lugutskas' car, no overtake please. But of course, he's been a bit of a double standard here. He's trying to overtake again.
Yeah, hypocrisy. As we go onto the back straight, and it's a good exit from Mantas. He's got the legs, but Lugutskas is close enough to get a slipstream off him. Let's see if he can close up. I don't think he'll be close enough into the braking zone. Not this time round. So yeah, Mantas has done just enough to keep the lead at the end of lap 6. as whilst they're scrapping, the three behind are still closing up as well. We've got a very close fight at the front here. This is great stuff to see. Slightly further back, we've got a battle between Race Green Nozzle and LG Meese, as well as Thamuli and Lorenzo into the final corner. Here they are. Thamuli through on the inside.
A mistake from TJ towards the back as well. It's looking even further behind. So Vincent Adultman, aka Kid, has made that pass, and he's 25th.
And Botev now trying to get round. Who is that? That is Genius G. Yeah, and that is a move done. And I think Asker is going to try and go through as well. No, can't quite do it. Genius having a pretty bad lap at the moment. Yep, Asker gets through.
Yeah, he's clearly unsettled, having lost the position to Borislav, excuse me. We'll see if... Yeah, there's the slipstream opportunity for Genius, with the two drivers side by side behind him. Master has the better run. But yeah, Genius, just in the nick of time, he has regained some of his belief and has kept his position. But Arska found the inside line, and through potentially goes, and now the side by side again. Laguskas to the lead. He's got the inside this time. And of course, turn two. Oh, it's so close.
That's fantastic. Side by side through turn one, rubbing wheels, and it's still Mantas ahead. This is going to be bringing the Sidus boys back into play, and we are going to have an absolute thriller here, I think, because these two are basically equal on pace. And now look, United's going to have a slipstream. Ricardo's going to have a slipstream. We're going to have a new leader by the end of the back straight, I think, if United's feeling brave. But let's see. He's not quite close enough. But the Gutskas to the lead. And well, what can Mantas do now? We might have an inter-team battle here. So Rick Cardle and... Oh no, bump drafting. There we go. So the Sidus boys are working together to try and catch up to the leaders, which is completely fair.
Oh, that was close, Unite. That was close. Good hold.
Yeah, so he had a little bit too much overspeed. Took him a bit by surprise, I think, as Johnny SVK makes a move on Teemu Soini into the final corner. And it's close between Nalu, 136 and Twin Cam as well, as they start lap 9. But Lagutskas really needs for Mantas to start to be trapped into a battle with Unite, as Michael Malik and Soini go through turn 1. Soini up on 2 wheels, and Johnny SVK just ahead up on 2 wheels. Wide. And yeah, this is Steve Martin who's making an appearance in RTFR.
He's got a classic Epic Racing livery. I suppose that's a long time ago when that livery was in use, but yeah, it's great to see it back.
Rick Cardle is through on Unite. Unite went wide at the final corner, and I think Unite will try to push Rick Cardle down the back straight. Let's see if Rick can get on the brakes. Yes, he can, no problem. But all the while, that has allowed Yoni Katilla to close right up to the back of these guys. So we still have a 5-way fight for the lead, essentially. It's only a second and a half separating our top 5. Absolutely epic stuff. Yari Katilla's made his way through Teemu Soini on the back straight as well. But yeah, I don't remember, after over a third of the race gone, I don't remember having such a close battle in such a fast car in RTFR. As Michael Malik goes wide over the gravel. He's got to be careful of Johnny. Yeah. I don't know if Johnny saw what was going on there, but that was super close.
Yeah, I suppose the four-wheel drive did make that a little bit salvageable. But yeah, the closest, I suppose, circuit race with 5 drivers in contention, it'd have to be a long time ago, because I know we've used the Kyoto Oval, and that would have been a lot of drivers in the running for victory. But now the bump drafting is the trend now. It's on vogue, I suppose. So yeah, we'll see. Now that Unite has lost another position.
Yeah, Yoni managed to get through on the back straight, as we saw on the cameras there, and now he's all the way up to Rick Card already. So that's picking him off quickly. I think if Yoni can get past Rick Cardle, he has a real shout of mixing it with Mantas, as we've got side-by-side action again between Steve Martin and Johnny SVK. Oh, contact over start-finish. Careful, boys, as Steve makes up a place. Good move.
Oh, he's got to get the momentum back quickly. Unlucky.
Yeah, lost it a little bit on the exit. You're right. And Johnny back through. As Yari is now caught up to that as well.
Yeah, better to wait to the straight, to be honest. The chicane with the tyre barriers on the inside of the left-hander.
Here goes.
Dangerous to go for an attack.
Here goes Eoin Kazilla. He's going on the outside of Rick Cardle up to the final corner. And let's see if he can make the move. It's difficult around the outside. We've definitely seen it already today, at least once. Yeah, no, Rick can defend that nice and easy. But holding each other up quite a lot. That's brought Unite back into the mix.
Oh, he gave him a bump, so he's helped him. And now in the wall it's Genius again. But as we continue to watch the various other battles, yeah, so Genius is going to be exposed to Master's attack. There we go. That's unfortunate for Genius. One or two problems in that final hairpin has delayed his progress today. And yeah, more battles. So yeah, we're in for an absolute barn burner here. A lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. Rick Cardle off on the grass a little bit, and they've lost a lot of time to the leaders now. Look at what this has done to our lead battle. So the Gutscast going through frame now, followed by Mantas, and now Rick Cardle and Unite. Rick Cardle and Eoin Kazilla very close, but Unite's dropped a long way back. These guys have lost about 3 seconds to the leader in the last 2 or 3 laps, as Eoin is trying to keep hold of third place into the final corner. And he's managed to do it.
He has, absolutely. But yeah, there goes our 5-way contest for the winner's podium. So yeah, we'll have to see what the Gutscast can do. He's regained that lead, of course, after losing it briefly to Mantas. So yeah, there's still plenty going on. Let's check out LG Meese and Stiefla.
Reverse entry.
The better thing, he's going to knock the tyres onto the racing line. He's stuck backwards waiting for a gap in the traffic.
Yeah, and a gap in the traffic happens to be the last car. Everyone's quite close, really, when you consider what's going on. The leaders are going round onto the back straight, but the back of the pack is over start finish, so we might not have any lapping here today, which is interesting. So everyone's running some decent pace here. The absence of the final chicane does make this track a lot easier and it's a lot harder to make mistakes, but still, it's a fast car, pretty difficult to keep the tyres alive as well, so we'll see how it develops, but we have a period of calm, I think. Yeah,
a bit of regrouping needed. Yari Kazilla is side by side here with Steve Martin, but he'll pull to the middle of the track and then to the outside for the racing line, and that's the pass. A bit of a shortcut there from Magic. I just briefly caught him on my screen, but no one was around him, so it doesn't affect anything drastic. TJ there, of course, we saw him make a mistake a little about the beginning of the race, so yeah, he's making his way back up.
Kid versus Rony up to start finish. Rony driving on the closest to the camera there, and Kid trying to make the move. Doesn't work. Rony's gone deep though. Oh, very deep. Oh, and he's hit the wall.
Powerpuff Girls, yeah, he was. That's what I was thinking when you said sugar, spice, and everything nice. It is the Powerpuff Girls, confirmed.
Oh man, that's
takes you back,
bringing back some unwanted memories. Chris has said he's never watched it. Well, Chris, you missed out. I don't know if he did, but never mind. Anyway, we've got Michael and Magic with a toe.
Oh, that's a giant kick.
Yeah.
Bump draft.
I mean, that was a ram.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, ram, yeah.
Oh, but he's going to go for the move anyway, so he pushes him along and then says, well, I helped you, but I'm going to take the place anyway. Wow, he must have got an overspeed. Oh, too much wobbling, and Magic's going to get back through surely up to start finish. Oh no, they're going to go over side by side. Well, no love lost there, and it is Michael Malik through.
Yeah, having to change down to second gear there was Magic just to keep the turbo lag, keep it away. There's no threat of turbo lag here on the back straight for our contenders for the victory. Eoin Kazilla keeping Sidus off the podium, or at least the bronze medal position. So yeah, that is quite something when you think about it. Still a fair way to go, past halfway at this stage.
Yeah, Yoni's bridging the gap to the top two as we are watching Borislav Botev for Fast and Crazy Sim Sports fighting with Oscar for WCL.
Oh, handbrake turn.
Yeah, that's going to slow him down.
Yeah.
Nope. A little bit too much speed into there, and Oscar will have the place for now, but Botev immediately back into the slipstream. He's going to try it around the outside. Not a chance from there. Oscar will take the place. At the back, we've got Kid again, going up the inside of Mies.
No, it hasn't paid off this time, but of course the run up to turn one, yeah, he's going to get a good overspeed here, 4 or 5 kilometers an hour to the better, but he has to brake early as a consequence. Oh, and the crossover point means that there was a bumper to bumper, but it was harmless. And another one. Oh, they're just reading each other.
Care.
They're just having a bit of RTFR fun.
Bit of fun. Yeah, exactly. Rony's Tuesday fun race.
Yes.
Between two Sim Broadcasters commentators, Zdenek and Mika. Beautiful stuff. As we've got a fight again between Oscar and Botev. Botev this time able to get the move done. Can he slow the car down? No. He yet again flinging the car into the final corner. Somehow manages to make it work that time, but exuberant. So I thought Yoni was picking up speed. Yoni's got the fastest lap, and it's Mika versus Zdenek again. We're watching Mika here, but Zdenek's already through. So that's job done, really, if he can keep it into the final corner. And it looks like he can. No? Well, Rony's going to want to have something to say in a minute.
Yeah, he will have something up his sleeve here. Let's see if he can. Yeah, again, LG Meat's just probably better in the corners, really. He hasn't put in the top speed comparable to a lot of the other drivers, so yeah, a bit unusual. I was going to mention, yeah, Eoin Katila holds the fastest lap. He said it like a lap ago at this stage. He continues to drill a lot of strong sector times in. So now Botev, here we go again. He's going to pull out another handbraker. No, he's learned his dab of the handbrake. He's definitely learned the technique now.
Yeah, so quick on the learning and through on another car. Botev makes up a place on 136, and 136 will have to do a little bit of defending immediately from Oscar, who's keen to get a place back as well. But Eoin Katila is absolutely bridging the gap now to Mantas, but he's running out of laps. We've only got 10 to go after, well, actually 11 to go after this one, so he can't make any more mistakes. And actually, you know, that's the top 3, actually now the top 4, top 5 on your screen. So they are relatively close still. So we've got Mies and Rony now, and Rony's making that move around the outside. Job done. Now can focus on catching up to Kid.
Yeah, they'll hopefully get one more contest before the race is over. This is Arska.
There is a 136
draft.
in
Yes,
there, yeah.
That is true, yeah, very, very obvious now that you say it. But he's going to back off for the moment. Yeah, whipping the rear end out there for the power slide. But, I suppose they're all separated from each other, so it's not too bad.
We've got Thamuli through on Jari Katila into the final corner. Quick move there. Job done. Up a place for the ZFRL driver. And let's reset the order. 10 to go after this one. It's Yes Motorsports to the Gutscast, leading the way by just over a second after 19 laps of racing to Mantas. Eoin Katila, True Alpha there, 2.5 seconds off our lead, only 1.3 behind Mantas. Then it's the 2 drivers for Sidus who, at the moment, as Owen alluded to, are denied the podium by the drivers ahead. 3 different teams representing at the front. There's United P5, and actually, Nalu, he's starting to turn the screws as well. He could upset United Stay here. As we've got a little bit of dicey moves going on here. We've got Michael and Magic together again, and Soini and Hoyven in there as well.
Yeah,
so
a lot
Magic's
going on
pushing
still.
him.
Yeah, and that leaves Soini all by his lonesome, but he can get the slipstream just before it's time to lift off.
Oh, Michael. Michael had so much overspeed there, he almost ran into the back of Pekka. Sorry,
Or
Yari.
Yari.
Sorry, Pekka's not even here today,
No.
and I'm telling everyone it's Pekka. It's Yari Catilla, the world-class science car that Michael is now trying to go around the outside of. Oh, and he's going to manage it. Oh no, he's just giving him a slap.
And he's both falling off.
It's Michael. That's not what you expect to see from Michael Malek. Unbelievable. As we've got Rony and Kidd having a fight. I'm surprised that Michael went for that. Honestly, that was ballsy, and it didn't work out at all. It took both of them out of the race.
He's still bobbing about the place. Hopefully, the undercarriage of the car is okay. If the splitter catches the tarmac, then that signals the end of any ability to turn corners. I know that from past experience. So, yeah, I think he's okay. But any more damage will eliminate him really.
Magic and Soini were side by side, but Soini's backed out in the classic Soini style. Actually, almost went into the pit lane. He was off the grass. He was off on the grass, but almost got sucked into the pit lane there. Yeah. So Eoin Catilla's gap to Mantas has remained exactly the same for the last 2 laps. Exactly the same. These top 3 are driving so consistently at the same unreal pace. But if anything, Lugutskas is now starting to stretch the gap to Mantas. And let's see what Genius is up to. He's fighting with 136. And Johnny's just got through on 136 there.
It's 136 last time in corner entry, but he's going to get it back with the bump draft. Then he's going to quickly change, but Genius doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, got to be careful because 3 cars going over 240 kilometers per hour. That's a recipe for a kaboom, I suppose.
Yeah, Thamuli made a great move in the background as well, so all sorts going off here. But here's Johnny SVK trying yet again to get past 136. Genius has said, thanks guys, I'm off. He's clear at the front, and we've got cars going sideways into turn 1. And that's Thamuli trying to get through on JSK now.
Yeah, Thamuli first in line for the attack.
We're going to have to move away from this
thrilling
thrilling battle because we've got Nalu in the slipstream of Unite at the front, and he's going for the move around the outside, and that's amazing. Unite's lost quite a bit of time, but Nalu's been chipping away at him. United's going to get an attempt back here into the final corner. He's on the inside, but can Nalu hold it? We've seen it happen before in this race, and yes, Nalu has the momentum and is going to be able to hold this place. United's going to get another attempt over start finish. Nalu will go defensive. United will have to go the long way around. Tries to get on the brakes early into turn 1. But Nalu's done it up to P5. Beautiful. Well, let's go back to this. We've got 2 cars side by side, followed by 2 cars side by side into the final corner. Well, this is turned into a race of pack racing, which we didn't actually expect going into it. But there we are. That's Steve Martin trying to get through on 136, and he is through.
Yes. Unreal. Great pass.
Yeah, 136 on the brakes a little bit.
Maybe a little bit too much of the inside grass there, but no, thankfully not. If anything, 136 is understeered into the grass. You'll see him there kicking up all that dust, and Johnny will overtake him. I think on that last lap, Mantas was ragged in the first corner, and he's lost a lot of time, and that's Johnny right on the case of him, so we'll see exactly the damage that last lap caused. Yeah, 106.4 to 106 dead, so yeah, that's a huge loss around here.
Yeah, but that was Lugutskas doing a 106.4 and True Alpha, Yoni doing a 106 dead.
The 2 of them did a 106.4.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, they didn't. Lugutskas was 3/10 slower than Yoni, so Yoni's catching on Lugutskas. Rony and Kidd have swapped places at the back, and they may do one more time into the final corner. Kidd on the outside. Oh, he did it on the brakes nearly. I think he outbraked himself a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a small bit, but he'll carry on. This is Yoni so close to the slipstream of Mantas on screen at the moment. Maybe with the light brake. possibly.
There we're riding on board, on the roof actually, of Magic, who is fighting with 136, and that's a clean pass on the inside. And that's Soini in behind as well. Soini going for a dive.
Oh.
Go on, my son.
Oh,
there was
in
no,
the wall.
there was no contact there. Soini's done him.
No contact whatsoever. 136 made the mistake all by himself. Yeah.
Oh, but Soini's had a bad exit somehow, and I don't even know how that's happened, but they've managed to catch up to him immediately. 136 was in the wall, and he's already pushing Soini along the road. Unbelievable. This car is, it's bomb-proof by the looks of it. But Soini takes the place. That was aggressive and uncharacteristic, but I'll give it to him. Fair play.
Yeah, 100%. Clean move, and he won the psychological game. So now he's just got to hang on in there for another 5 laps. Oh no, he's wide. TJ won't be in the position to exploit that, but yeah, Timu, he's gotten very wobbly in this first sector.
Delusions of grandeur, maybe.
Maybe, yes.
Anyway, enough of the Soini bashing. Let's go back to P2 and watch back to Yoni Katila as he's getting closer, and Mantas is actually closing up to Lagutskas as well. So the top 3 are closing up to one another. Whether we've got a 3-way fight on the final lap, that would be our dream. Remains to be seen, as we have what have we got here? Michael Malik actually, he's in the pits. He's completely retired, and he's been sat there a while apparently. Who's that?
Still going on.
That was a back marker on the grass there.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Yoni Katila on the grass.
Oh, it was Yoni, yeah.
Yeah, my mistake. Stiefler's probably going to get lapped. I think that's why I was confused. There was an extra car in the shot. Stiefler the first and probably the only car to get lapped, other than Michael Malik sat in the pit lane. With 3 laps to go at the end of this lap, Lagutskas is going to come across the line, and he's going to see the lap counter ticking down in his favour then. There he goes. 136 has spun at the chicane and has allowed Nozzle to get through. Oh, and further contact, and through again.
He's ruined the rear right tyre. That explains that. It's red. It's actually red, so he's at risk of a puncture.
So 136 has done some cooking of the tyres during this race, and now Lagutskas is going to get a monster tow off the back of Stiefler here, coming out of the final corner. Stiefler tries to move out of the way of him, and Lagutskas is going to. In fact, Stiefler lifted there to allow the leaders through, which is very nice of him. Gave Mantas a bit of a tow as well, and will he stick around for Yoni? 136 apparently is on R2s on the rear, according to Owen. Owen, what's that all about?
I'm hoping that's a qualifying setup applied by accident, because a lot of other drivers have R3s on the back, which is probably the smart move.
Well, 1.8 seconds separates our top 3 into the final couple of laps. And it's 0.7 of a second between Lagutskas and Mantas Smagvicius.
Still enough of a gap for Lagutskas to win the race and avoid a slipstream. But yeah, it's another 2 minutes away or so before he can confirm his victory. GT4 Tube with the Nyan Cash was just there. You are precisely on schedule there. He is trying to catch LG Mies, but yeah, the main thing is if indeed he is caught up, then he just pulls over for blue flags. But a solid showing there. No, he's gone for it now. Nalu loses out on the overspeed. It's all about corner entry now on the brakes. Unite very high. You won't get the run that we saw earlier. Oh, Nalu. Oh, he's out of fuel. He's run out of fuel.
That's a disaster for Nalu. He's on the final lap as well. Just before he starts the final lap.
He's miscalculated it.
Pulls over. I wonder. That's really a shame. He's not. If he can wait there, he could be pushed over the line. But if he crosses start finish, he's done for. Anyway, we're on the final lap, and Lagutskas is only 0.6 ahead of Mantas. If Mantas gets a good exit here, he could get the slipstream. But I don't think he's close enough, Owen. I don't think he's done enough.
There are 3 cars in need of a signal to pull over. If anything, 136 has actually got. He's cooled down the tyre ever since. He's powered down completely, so that's helping. Here we go. Final corner. It's going to take a mistake. And it's never going to come, is it, Pete? No chance.
Unfortunately not. Lagutskas will take the victory today, even though he's got a load of cars up ahead of him. They're not going to cause any headaches for him today. Lagutskas crosses the line to win the race today. Fair play to him. He had to work hard for that one. That's a super close podium. Less than 2 seconds separates the top 3. It's been a while since we can say that in RTFR. Amazing stuff from our top 5.
Yeah, everyone who has finished in our top 5, full credit to everybody there. That was one heck of a drive from the Lagutskas to just show how it's done. And of course, Nalu there, my sympathies go out to him. He won't get the result he deserved.
Yeah, and here we go into the final corner. Still fighting between Jari Katila and Nozzle, and they've pushed each other off. Nozzle's gone deep, and Jari Katila is going to rob him of a place. Amazing stuff. Jari Katila gets the place. Doesn't really matter how it works, does it? As long as you get it. As we've got a 3 wide situation. Gosh, the action never ends today. Mika's gone off. Who's that ahead of him that's also gone off? 136 has gone off. There's been a murder at the final corner. Twice in quick succession. We've still got drivers finishing. Mies coming together with 136 and throwing his car across the line. And 136 crosses the line to finish. Our final finisher. Oh my.
Yeah, great ratio of drivers making it to our finish. 25 finish. Well, I suppose 24 with Michael in the pits, I suppose. So it's 24 drivers making it to the end. So that is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, well, that was entertaining from start to finish. Thank you very much to the drivers, as they are seeming to be lining up on not the back straight, not the front straight, but the short run from turn 2 through to turn 3. So, fair play. Wherever you want to do it, it'll be fine. The podium is in the pit lane, so hopefully Lagutskas knows where to go for that. There he goes. He's gone the wrong way.
Oh, well, he's got a fresh car, so.
Yeah, he's got the fresh car, but he's victory lane is behind you. I wonder if he knows that, but anyway.
Yeah, Rony has told him go the other way.
Well, so he doesn't seem to care. Or maybe. Lagutskas wins ahead of Mantas, and then it's Eoin Katila, separated by 1.6 seconds. Rick Cardle, Unite, Twin Cam, Botav, Arska, Master, and Genius G finish out our top 10. With the Muli, Steve Martin, Johnny SVK, Magic, TJ, Team Lisoini, Jari Katila, Nozzle, Rony, and Kid, your top 20.
Oh, yeah, he's just realised now.
Finally. We do have a podium set up for him to climb onto. But on our second page of results, it's GT4 Tube with LG Mies, B2L136. Then we've got Nalu, Stiefler, Michael, Lorenzo, Igor, TXU, and Weed. The final 3 there DNFing. Nalu also DNF'd with that fuel issue. And there is Lagutskas aboard the victory lane here in RTFR. Very worthy victor there, but had stiff competition from Mantas in the end. That was a pretty hard-fought race, has to be said.
Yeah, without a doubt, especially the fact that Mantas overtook him nice and cleanly in the early goings, but yeah, he had the momentum straight back, and then he realised, that was a little bit of a scare, but I'm not going to let that happen anymore.
Well, that brings to a close the action from RTFR for this evening. We really hope that you enjoyed it. We certainly did. That was a good one, Owen.
Oh yeah, you bet. What a superb spectacle for us on stream, and hopefully everyone watching along at home will agree with us, and indeed anyone watching the VOD. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that was an enjoyable one for you. So yeah, let us know.
Yeah, hopefully. And if you enjoyed that, then please, you can either join us as a competitor or as a viewer. at the next one in 2 weeks' time. RTFR returns out to our channel with the Wessex mod at Aston Modified AS33. So we really hope to see you for that one on March 26th. As Owen said at the beginning of the show, we have got another busy week. We've got Fox Friday, this Friday the 15th of March, and GT2 Challenge 2024 comes to a close on Sunday at West Hill International with the GT2 class. We can't wait for that. We hope you can join us for it. And from one of us here at Sim Broadcast, we hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Owen. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome, Pete, and so long for now. Take care.